Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of my E39. As you all remember, I had some slight crash a few weeks ago and broke my original bumper, which is unfortunate, but sometimes things happen. If you can't drive on slippery surface, then maybe you should use public transport maybe. But anyway, and as I mentioned last time, the original bumper is really expensive and I'm not gonna buy that because I'm sorry, but this car is not worth it. I had to come up with the solution, and the solution is I bought, I would say, a cheapest one I could find. So here it is. Also the splash guard, again polished quality, but at least it did the job, so I'm not complaining. And also new fog lights. This time I took clear glass fog lights, not the smoked ones, because the smoked ones look good, but they don't, if you turn them on, they don't light the way, they don't show anything, so it's basically like a show thing, nothing else. And also these are the headlight washer nozzles. Mine are broken. Actually they don't work at all, because I think it's the most useless invention on the E39 ever. It uses so much windscreen liquid, but the result is non-existent. It doesn't matter, do they work or not, still the headlights are dirty. So visual side for me is a little bit important, because if they are broken, they look ugly. And when you do the inspection and you have xenon headlights, then the washer should work. So I'm just gonna replace them, put everything back together, and when it's time for the inspection, I'm just gonna plug in the fuse and that should do the trick. I'm gonna remove the bumper today and see if the aftermarket one will fit perfectly, or well, at least good for my eye. Does it line with the fenders and everything? And if it does, then I'm gonna remove it again and take it to the paint shop. Or maybe I'm gonna paint it myself. At least I bought the paint today, and but the spray can, it's so the quality, but we will see. First I'm gonna remove the old bumper, all broken pieces, and then let's start from there. But enough of the talk, I'm gonna zip my coffee and let's start working. Oh man, I love coffee. So this is how it looks. And of course I have to measure the headlight washer holes. So, but yeah, you don't want to know how much I paid for it, and I'm not gonna tell you, but it was cheap, really cheap. So fingers crossed that at least it will look better on the car than the broken one. God damn it. Zip ties. Luckily, I don't have to unscrew any screw. Next is these two bolts, and it should be fine. It's getting warm in here. And again, faceless. So, old one removed. Yeah, it's pretty bad shape. Well, let's see. I'll figure it out. These I don't need because I have sensors. This is without the sensors. So this shit. And I think I need to drill a hole. Yeah, one is fine. The other one needs to be drilled so I can use the parking sensors again. Okay, this is a small problem. First, sake. That shit looks awful. Look. What the is that? But at least it's one piece. That's the most important thing, but no, I don't like. What should I do with that? The lower piece is fine because there's gonna be that middle section with the grill. This won't matter, but come on, this doesn't line up with the fender, which is freaking great. Okay, maybe I can adjust it a little bit. This side is also doesn't line up at all. Holy Moses. This is the reason why I don't like aftermarket bumpers and stuff. They might be cheap, but as you can see, even my 85-year-old granny looks better than this bumper. I don't know what to do. Everything else I can, live with, but this nice part in the middle looks like a freaking ocean wave. I'm just gonna take a break and figure out what to do with that. So, welcome back. It has been the whole week doing all kinds of stuff, trying to find parts for the E39, and now we're gonna have a picnic. Just lay it here. The door trim, no, it's the headlight trim. Mine are broken, as you all remember. So the headlight lower trim parts, painted myself, used spray gun, so the quality is really good. Best you can possibly ask for. Then the centerpiece, also good painting quality, and the bumper itself. Well, from the distance it looks good, and it's all that matters. I'm not gonna show it closer because well, I wouldn't say I'm a really good painter, but well, doesn't matter. I will show it. The quality actually is not that bad at all, considering that I used spray gun, or I used spray can for the primer, for the paint, and for the clear coat. So, well, it looks decent. I'm not gonna cry. Come on. It's a 20 plus years old car, so there's nothing to complain. New upper plastic thingies for the headlights, and new original outside temperature sensor. Mine showing really odd numbers, so I'm gonna replace that and see what it has to say after replacement. Well, first I'm trying to assemble the bumper without scratching it. That's why I'm having a picnic, and then we're gonna install it on the car and see how good it will sit on the car, because it's not the original one, and as I tried it last time, the fitment was awful, but I will figure out something so it looks neat. Let's start with the assembly. Actually, first I'm gonna replace these rubber thingies and also the lower trim part. So I'm not gonna remove the headlights at all. Junk. Looking much better. We don't need that. This is something what I don't like. Okay, I'm gonna remove the headlight. It's much better. Those high beam connectors are always pain in the ass. I really hate them, like really hate them. Junk. And new painted beautiful. Almost forgot. We need to replace that as well. Very beautiful. The headlights are done. Looks much better than before. But yeah, well, next the bumper. Now let's continue with our picnic. You know, one thing which is a small problem is my old bumper had the headlight washing nozzles, and those were broken, and I bought new ones, but I didn't check before I got here, and they were both left ones, and the dude who sold me these won't reply anymore, so I'm gonna just drill the holes later, but I don't know when. So this time I'm just gonna install it back without the headlight nozzles, and I'm the one to blame. Carefully. Good. Now I have to figure out how to attach it to the bumper. I think zip ties will always help. Actually, there are small tabs, and it attaches with like a secure washer or something. I don't have them, so I'm just gonna use the zip ties. Who cares? So how does it look from the front? Oh well, at least it looks like a bumper. Yeah, I know, it's not pretty. Oh, my knees hurt already. Moment of truth. In my opinion, doesn't look bad at all. Now it's small adjustment or small fine tuning to make it look perfecto. Yeah, I have to remove that because to brake cooling tunnels I forgot. Test number 2. Okay, so took me, I don't even know how many hours, but finally the bumper is installed. Also the splash guards, well, I already installed the wheels. Then other one is the old one. But yeah, few bits and pieces and it should be drivable today. And to be honest, yeah, I did a lot of work off camera because it was so pointless to film my cursing, and you know, I took the bumper off probably 10 times and then install it back and off again and cutting and stuff. Now let's test the lights. Do they work? Yes, they do. Nice. I like the clear glass more than the smoked one. Yo. Officially done. Next time I'm just gonna take it to the scrapyard. I don't give a flying f. Hello and welcome again. Last time I painted and replaced the broken bumper, but at that time I didn't have the washer nozzles for the headlights, so I got these. Those are not the original ones, but this doesn't matter because I have xenon headlights, and this means that I have to have the headlight washer nozzles. If I don't, then I'm not gonna pass the inspection. So I have two solutions: replace the headlights for the halogen ones and replace them back after inspection office visit, or I'm just gonna measure and cut the holes and install the washers. Of course, in my opinion, it's most useless invention at all, because it doesn't help at all. It just sprays the liquid on the headlights, and then especially when you have like washed the car and you try to clean the windshield and you yank the thingy near the steering wheel and the whole car is full of washing liquid, so, or windscreen washing liquid, whatever you call it. So anyway, I'm just gonna plug back the fuse, test that everything works, and then I'm gonna just pull it out again, and before the inspection I'm just gonna put it back so everything is great and working like it should. But to do that, first I have to remove that bumper again, which is pain in the ass job, but I have to do it. It's really hard to measure out the holes for the injectors or the nozzles. That's why I have to remove the bumper. I checked all the possible ways to do it, like to do it easier, not to remove it, but I couldn't come up with any better solution than just remove it. So that's why put some marking tape on it, try to get the holes as close as perfect, and in that way they don't like fall into the bumper or fall out when I'm doing 70 on a highway. The nozzles, I didn't buy original ones because they were like 45 or 50 euros a piece. Pointless. Sorry, but this is not worth it. Yeah, I have these aftermarket ones. I don't know, NTY. It's a piece of plastic. I hope they do the job. So yeah, it was, I don't remember, something 20 euros a pair. Cheap, but the quality is awesome. Let's start. Let's see, can we get these off? Yep. This one was much trickier, if I remember correctly. So the left side is there, which is better accessible than the right side, because there's some kind of intake pipe in the way. It's really hard to show it to you because I can't even see it. It's somewhere there. The splash guard or splash guards do their job very poorly. This is, well, there's a little bit of sand and crap. That's okay, but this one, it's full and it's heavy. Yeah, but I know why. Because I went to the country road last weekend and it was so slippery and wet and soft, and I think I figured out how to measure out the holes. My idea is, here's the small curve. I'm gonna start taping the whole part like this. Then I'm gonna transfer the, then I'm gonna cut the hole. Then I'm gonna transfer the tape to that bumper, and also I'm gonna do the same with the right side. I hope this works, but we will see, because in a million years I'm not gonna remove the bumper. It's no, big no. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but let's see. Draw a line here. There is probably an easier way to do that, and most of you are supposedly thinking, what the hell this guy is doing, but this is my way. Now I'm gonna remove that, and let's transfer it to here. It's not as easy as it looks. Something like this. And I bought a special tool for the job, rotary multi-tool. So here's two options. Option A, we can do it beautifully and can install the washers or the nozzles, or option B is I'm just gonna f it up. I think it's fairly okay. Took me what, 20 minutes about, but this is the first one. There's also a second one. Needs to be cut out and measured and stuff like that. So the left one is done, and now I just marked the position, measured, should be fine. Now, the moment of truth. Nozzles installed, everything connected. I plugged back the fuse and let's see. Right one is working, left one has some issue. But what? So looks like we have a success. Yes, good job, well done. Well, finally everything is done. I also replaced the high beam bulbs because I had LEDs in the headlights and the inspection office doesn't like that, so I put back H7s and now it should be completely ready for the inspection. I'm gonna probably do it in next week someday, I don't know, because next week is the last week of the March, so I have to get it done by the end of it. But yeah, next project will be the glass lid. I have already bought it and I have to use a wire brush to get rid of the small amount of rust, then tape it, paint it with something, and then the installation is, I don't know how easy or how hard it is, never done this before, so it's gonna be a new thing for me again. I have disassembled the E39s, but I never have had to assemble them again, so it's always easy to remove the parts instead of installing them back. But yeah, this is for today. I hope you liked the video, and I have to be sorry again, it took me a long time to get it done. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you who knows when, probably before midsummer, at least I hope so. But yeah, take care and ciao ciao.